So hey you guys, I'm Shannon Smith from Canada, also known as I'm Talking Star Wars. And today I'm basically going to go around two rumors that haven't really been confirmed yet, I don't think. Even though there's been some speculation, especially that Billy D. Williams one, that he dropped out of some kind of convention and now he's going to be in Star Wars. And I'm going to give you guys a little breakdown of what type of role I think, cameo, whatever. Even for him, Kerry Russell, the second little piece. Maybe even I'll give a little insight into who I think is going to be the next standalone. Since we were supposed to get an announcement, I believe in July, but nothing has been really announced yet. Nobody knows for sure if it's Fett, because as far as we know, it's in production, and that was even rumored, I believe. I don't think Disney or Lucasfilm clarified that. Or is it going to be on my other favorite Star Wars character besides Solo? Obi-Wan Kenobi, especially with the fact Ewan is apparent. Okay, so a while back, you guys, I believe somebody, a source, I forget what it was, said that apparently Ewan McGregor is filming right now for Star Wars Episode 9. Maybe they'll CGI him to make him look like the Alec Guinness or a little bit older before he goes and does Doctor Sleep. I believe it's the sequel to Stephen King's The Shining, for those of you guys that are not familiar. Remember that little kid on the tricycle or whatever that saw those two evil twin girls? Come play with this, dear. He's supposed to be the older version of the little kid that we last saw, 40 or something years after The Shining, which is, I guess, perfect, because I think Ewan's 47 right now, which is, I guess, a little perfect way to say. Liam Neeson, Frank Oz, if Frank Oz is still around, obviously, Joel Edgerton, and I don't know who the girl that played the young Aunt Rue was, and maybe some unknown child actor can be in the rumored ObiWan movie, because I would like to see it happen after Revenge of the Sith, maybe even a little time jump a couple years later, since obviously he may go meet a Sasha Ventress and everybody, what they did in Clone Wars or whatever. Plus, it gives you guys the little theory going on there that Rey from obviously The Force Awakens, Last Jedi Episode 9 could be related to him. I kind of think so the more that we think of it. But if you guys have seen The Last Jedi, Kylo makes her think that they're nobody, but could that be a lie? Or what? Because everybody's still speculating. Even Kerry Russell, some people think that she's Rey's mom, or could be even Kira's mom, which probably would not make sense. For those of you guys who don't know, Kira is kind of Han's lover and Solo, a Star Wars story. Everybody probably kind of knew that from the trailer. But it's she probably would be dead in the story. I have no clue, because Han looks like he's in his 60s or 70s. If you guys have seen The Force Awakens, I kind of think maybe he's still alive somehow, or maybe we'll get to see him. Ewan's character is dead as a Force ghost. But you guys, I kind of think maybe Han Solo will be back in that way or another. But then again, why haven't we heard his voice in Episode 8? Or even as a flashback, even though he kind of died towards the end of The Force Awakens. Maybe Kira is dead too, but I guess Obi-Wan will tell us, maybe? I don't know. But I think that the next one's going to be Obi-Wan for sure, you guys. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and on my channel a week or two ago, my other one, Shane Gatesy, obviously, I said I am fantastic. Go check that out if you guys want. Next time or something, I'll link my YouTube video if I ever do an Obi-Wan type thingy. Maybe I'll fan cast that on here for you guys, because there's 3 or something people whom I think are going that look similar to Ewan. So it's if he's busy with Doctor Sleep, if he's busy with whatever, maybe he or one of these other 3 guys could, because they look similar enough. And a few things, I swear to God, when I was younger, I probably thought one of these guys were Ewan McGregor or Obi-Wan Kenobi. One's actually like in his 50s, which could be, I guess, perfect. And he's like not acting as much anymore because he's on tour. Kiefer Sutherland, he's a fantastic Canadian actor. I think he's British as well because I believe his mom is from Britain or something, and his dad's from Saskatchewan or Nova Scotia. If you guys are familiar with the film Hunger Games, he's President Snow's son, like the guy that plays him. I kind of have a question on both of them. But I'll get back to the Obi-Wan thingy right before I blushed my head off over the fact that I said that. But I kind of think Obi-Wan will show up some way or another in episode 9, maybe even Anakin. Maybe Hayden Christensen, just like sort of makeup and CGI or whatever they're going to do with Ewan, possibly. And I think maybe we'll have a small cameo somewhat for Lando. I almost said Yoda for some odd reason. But maybe we'll have a small cameo for him, especially, like, he can't do that much because Billy D. Williams is, like, in his late or early 80s, like 83, 84, but he's supposed to have heavy action sequences. So it's like, what's going to happen? How are they going to do this as well? Because of, like, what happened with Harrison Ford for The Force Awakens. He fell out of his Millennium Falcon on the set or whatever and broke his ankle. So it's like, yeah. Plus, what are they going to do with Indiana Jones 5, you guys? Because he's going to be like 79 or something when the film gets officially released or when it gets made. If it does. Like, if you guys have seen Solo, I kind of want Anthony Gruber, or, he wasn't Solo, but I kind of want him maybe, or Alden, young Han Solo, to be a young Indiana Jones, like him talking about the past. Sort of like an episode, oh my god, number 3 from The Last Crusade, River Phoenix as a young Indian, except this time it's like a 20-year-old or something. Or maybe sort of like a Star Wars thingy. And Gruber or Alden could be like a student of Harrison Ford's and then sends that guy on the mission. Maybe like Fountain of Youth or whatever, just to bring it back to Indy before it's too late. Or something like that. But that actually sounds like a pretty great idea. And guys, who do you think is going to replace John Williams as well for the soundtracks? Since obviously he's getting up there, I think episode 9 is his last. It could be Indy, but I have no clue since that's been pushed back numerous times. So, like, who is going to take over? I kind of think Hans Zimmerman could probably, or, oh my god, Danny Elfman. Like, I think it was Danny who did a new Superman score or something for Justice League or Batman vs. Superman. So maybe he or somebody could do something. Probably Zemeckis though. I don't know which one of them, but I believe one of them are tied with Marvel. So they could be busy doing the next Avengers, Spider-Man Homecoming 2. Or Spider-Man Far From Home. Whatever else they have. Aquaman, possible sequel to Aquaman in the future. Maybe even a Justice League 2? I have no clue. Or even, oh my god, Matt Reeves' Batman. Plus, they have a rumored Joker movie set with Joaquin Phoenix for like 2019, maybe 2020. Especially, like, nobody knows who's going to be the villain or side villain. Like, guys, is Batman going to show up in the Joker movie? Or are we just going to have Harley Quinn, somebody a little bit older? I don't know how old Margot Robbie is, no offense, because I just basically call her old. Or is it going to be like somebody a little bit older? Yeah. So back to my Star Wars. I think Kerry Russell is probably going to be a Knight of Ren, like a female villain. Unless she's somebody small like Laura Dern. She's Holdo in Last Jedi. So I kind of think that maybe she could be somebody sort of like that. Maybe a resistance helper as well. Unless she's kind of on the bad side. Or she could pull a Finn, like, be on the bad side, then go to the good side. Or good side, then go to the bad side, like, you know, listening on some of their battle plans or whatever, then go tell or force communicate or whatever with Kylo Ren or whoever's in charge by this one, because I kind of think Kylo's gonna probably have an apprentice. Maybe we'll get to see him Broom Boy again too, or is it too little, too late? Because some people just hate the ending. But I kind of think that maybe he could be related to one of the characters as well. I don't know why, but something tells me that he could, even though he was force sensitive. Like, he was doing chores or whatever, and he pulled the broom with the force. So yeah, and I cannot wait to like see a teaser or a preview for Jon Favreau's TV series. I'm a huge fan of his live action thingies, and I don't think we've had any casting news yet on Jon Favreau's thingies. So maybe me or somebody out there will do fan casting things for Jon Favreau's TV series, because I believe it's next year that it starts. But as far as we know, I think he's done like 10 episodes. Nobody has, I think it was that one. Or something. But I cannot wait to see like who is going to be in it. Like, are we going to see some of those characters right there? Or something, especially like, so if you guys have seen Stranger Things, she's an upcoming Godzilla 2, I think it's called, or Godzilla King of Monsters, something. I kind of think maybe she would be a great Leia, but I don't know if she would work for episode 6, like after episode 6. Maybe a young Leia moving for sure. Like, I think she's 14. She's 11 on Stranger Things, for those of you guys that don't know her. Millie Bobby Brown. She looks so much like Carrie Fisher. Did somebody DH Carrie and name her Millie? But like, she would be my choice actually for young Leia, and maybe Sebastian Stan if they were to do one between episode 6 over there and 7. Or unless like one of them appears in Jon Favreau, oh my god, the Game of Thrones people, D.B. Weiss, David Benioff and D.B. Weiss or whatever, or the Rian Johnson films. Probably not Rian Johnson's. I believe we're getting characters that we haven't seen yet. So it's like, or maybe a scene in Canto Bight, whatever, that casino in The Last Jedi. But yeah, I kind of wonder like what we are going to see, you guys. And maybe I'll speculate on episode 9 later on as well. Guys, speaking of the Millie thingy, do you think that they're even going to recast Leia? Maybe Carrie Russell could be her as well, eh? Like, it's like this. She kind of a little bit looks like her. And they could, like, put prosthetics or something on her to make her look like that. But eventually I'll probably recast in, like, think of 3 actors, maybe, that look similar to the episode 6 people. Especially for Jon Favreau's TV series, and I'll probably like include spoilers or whatever. I just gotta think of my perfect Leia, like if Millie does not fit it, because she's like 14 right now, but actors and actresses do play somewhat older and younger people at times. Like if you guys are familiar with the show Hannah Montana, I think he's like 30, but the guy that played Brother Jackson, he was like in his 20s and he was supposed to play a teenager. Alden did a pretty big teen or whatever version of Han Solo, to be honest. But I'm probably gonna get hatred and say that Anthony Gruber or somebody would have been better. He's a celebrity impersonator, for those of you guys that don't know. If you guys watch the movie Age of Adeline, he does a flashback sequence or whatever of a young Harrison Ford. So it's like, maybe he could be our Indy, or maybe he could be our, I think he's like in his 30s, 40s right now. I have no clue of how old Aaron Gruber is. But maybe we could see him be Indy Jr. or like Indy the Third, obviously, like Henry Jones the Third, Han Solo in a flashback sequence, or even like what I'm saying. 5 in between 6 and 7. Okay. Maybe like an up and coming actor for Kylo Ren, if they were to include Rey. Maybe that same childhood actress from episode 7. I have no clue what her name is, but the one that did the flashback. Plus, you guys, why was Obi-Wan Kenobi mentioned in the flashback sequence, but we have not yet seen him as well in episode 8? He wasn't even mentioned. Episode 9, maybe he'll be mentioned? Or maybe we'll get to see, like, if you guys are familiar with episode 6, I think it was at the end of Return of the Jedi, where you get to see a CGI version of Hayden Christensen or Sebastian Shaw. And then, like, the special edition was Christensen, and, like, we had Liam Neeson and a few other people, but I kind of think maybe we'll see something like that. Like, in Force Ghosts, you guys do epic battles, because it's, like, maybe we'll get to see an epic battle. Knights of Ren versus a bunch of Sith, Force Ghosts. And you guys, I have one more good question right before I wrap up today's episode, because this is probably one of my longest Star Wars things ever. I usually like to do about 10 minutes. But I guess it depends on, like, how long I talk about other random thingies. But it's like... Wait, what was I gonna say? Maybe I'll redo this episode later because my brain's apparently asleep. Because I'm trying to think of what I was gonna say. Bye, guys.